and they all shouted, "Go Mabel."
On that night in November, it was the custom not to go to bed, but to go to the shelter, because we knew that the German bombers were coming over to bomb us. And so it was that we went into the shelter. Now, the shelter was an Anderson corrugated iron shelter built into the ground by my father, which was, I suppose, about 6 feet down. How ironic that was. And as a family of 7, we're sleeping on bunks, and it was cold because it's November. And believe me, we had fogs in those days, and it was damp. We heard the bombers coming, different to our planes. And when we heard them, we knew what was going to happen. It wasn't long before the bombs fell from the sky, and as they fell, they whistled. And then they hit the ground with a thud, and then whoosh, exploded. Then you heard the debris, glass falling, people falling out. It's weird, really, because there's a silence. You just can't explain the silence after it all. There's one thing I will always remember. When we were in the shelter, and a bomber came down, a German bomber, and we as children shouted, "Hooray!" We were delighted. My mother wasn't. She told us to be quiet. It's some other's son.